It's that nigga with the cool and mellow shit for your ass. Laying low in the cut.
My weed strong, it's been weightlifting, higher than the rest of y'all, Blake Griffin. Off these words I can make millions. Off this pistol I can make killings. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What's Gucci though? What's bopping? Anyways, today we have a battle against my man Anthony. I don't really remember his YouTube name off the top of my head, but I'll look that up after this narration. Now, my team consists of 6 of my favorite Pokemon. Yes, that is correct. My top 6 favorite Pokemon. And of course, because they're my favorite Pokemon, they're all threatening in some type of way. Darmanitan, heavy-ass hitter. Rhyperior, no more needs to be said. He's bulky. Jumpluff, are you serious? Don't question Jumpluff before you fucks your shit up. Honchkrow, obviously. What? It has a fucking pimp hat on. Nothing. Hello, Conkeldurr. Hello. Pikachu. Don't. If you question Pikachu, you're gonna get backhanded by him. I'm not gonna have anything to do with it. Anyways, he's using some type of team that looks like it would really love for some rain to be up. So yeah. He's gonna go ahead and lead with his Terrakion. Seeing as though I am Scarfed and he has a Ditto on his team, I figured that his Terrakion would not be Scarfed, so I'm just going to stay in and go for the Superpower as he sends out his Ditto. And you already know what's about to happen. Bitch! But God must have been with this Ditto because he does not die, even though he only has 300 HP. So, well, max at least. So anyways, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go out to my Powerhouse just because in case he does want to go for the Superpower of his own, I know I can take one. If he wants to go for Earthquake, I know I can take one. I just didn't want to stay in. I don't know, because I had -1 defense, so if he did win the speed tie, he would have killed me. So I knew he'd most likely go for the U-turn, though, because it's just the smartest move to go for, because I'm not going to stay in. And he makes the good move, goes out to his Kingdra here. Now, luckily for me, I knew he'd most likely go for the Rain Dance because he doesn't have really he doesn't really have any other options at this point. But I don't know. I just figured he'd be the Rain Dance mix set. But luckily for me, he doesn't have Ice Beam, so I got really lucky that he didn't have Ice Beam. I'm thinking he has maybe Outrage, Dragon Pulse, and Hydro Pump, or maybe Waterfall instead of Outrage. I'm not really sure. But either way, he doesn't have Ice Beam, so I'm free to go out to my Magic and go for a Sleep Powder. But he brings in a Skarmory, I miss. But then I go for the Sleep Powder again, hit, and then I go for the Leech Seed. Now, I wanted to go for Substitute here, but I was figuring that he might want to switch out. And what was really scaring me a lot was his Mamoswine. I didn't want him to bring in his Mamoswine freely and then go for an Icicle Spear and fuck my Jumpluff all the way up. So I switched out to my Powerhouse. But he actually switches out to his Birdo, which happens to be a Tornadus Therian form, which is actually really good because unless it has HP Grass or Grass Knot or whatever, it's not going to be damaging me a lot. He could go for the Superpower, but I'm hard body, baby, knocking any nigga back, and his money over bitches, not a penny hoe scat. So I'm going to be able to get up my Stealth Rocks now. Now here he makes a pretty bad play. He brings in his Skarmory. I think he brought it in with the intent to double switch, but it doesn't look like it now because he's still in right now. And I don't know, maybe he was trying to wake up. I thought he was going to double switch out, but he actually stays in. But now it's clear to me that he is not going to want to stay in here. So I'm going to double switch back out to my All Out Hat. And he is going to switch out to his Mamoswine, probably predicting the Thunderbolt, but that is not the case because I'm smarter than that, and I'm going to fuck up his life. Bitch! Lives are being destroyed one superpower at a time. I just went straight for the superpower because I figured, I don't know, if he wanted to switch out, that's fine. If he didn't want to switch out, that's fine too. But if he did want to stay in, then he'd lose his Mamoswine, so it was I really had nothing to lose by going for superpower. Anyways, now I'm going to switch out back to my Jumpluff because I do not want anything else on my team to come into contact with this Kingdra here. I'm not really worried because since he doesn't have the Ice Beam, which is pretty obvious since he didn't go for Ice Beam earlier, if I can get off a Leech Seed, I'm pretty sure that after he hits me with Dragon Pulse and takes some Life Orb damage and some Leech Seed damage, I'm pretty sure that Honchkrow can come in and kill this thing with a Sucker Punch because Honchkrow is very powerful and it has the very powerful Sucker Punch. 383 attack, Life Orb, base 80, stab, attack. That's too much. It's way too much. It's power. It's strength. So luckily for me, he does not kill me, obviously, and he's going to take even more damage from his own Life Orb. So now I'm really confident that I can kill with a Sucker Punch. Now, it made sense to go for Pursuit, but it was just way too risky. I wanted to go for Pursuit, but it was just way less of a risk to go for Sucker Punch. and I don't really like to take risks unless I have to. So yeah, I didn't want to lose my Honchkrow for no reason because I might need it for the end of the battle. There's really no need for me to play, you know, kind of wild because I'm not in the position to. I don't have to. He's in the position where he would need to make crazy predictions, and he's definitely in the position to where Pika Bitch will destroy this man's entire life. And yeah, so I'm able to get up a substitute and a nasty plot here. I really don't know why he did that. Wait, no, I don't get up the substitute. No, I don't get up the nasty plot yet. Okay, here's where I get up the nasty plot. I went for the substitute because he was asleep and I knew he'd be asleep for at least one more turn. Now here he sends out his Ditto. Ditto does not transform into the Pokemon if there is a substitute, as you can see. So he kind of messed up there. He allowed me to get up the substitute, a nasty plot, and now nothing is safe. He's going to lose another Pokemon unless he takes out my sub and kills me with an even faster Pokemon next turn, so he really has no choice but to send out this Terrakion. Now as you can see, his Terrakion is not Scarfed, it has Substitute, therefore if he did stay in first turn, he would have gotten annihilated by my superpower. And I'm just going to be able to take out his Terrakion with a Thunderbolt. Now, who is doubting the power that is Pikachu? Who? Who's doubting it? Do we have any doubters in the audience today? Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu. Bitch! Pika bitch! Anyways, he's going to go for the Heat Wave, and as you guys are going to see, he does not take any life or recoil, which means that he's most likely Choice Specs or Choice Scarfed. I couldn't really tell because since Pikachu is so frail, either the Choice Scarf set or the Choice Spec set would have easily killed Pikachu from that range, so I couldn't really tell what item he was holding. But here I'm going to go for the Rock Blast just in case he wanted to stay in, because you know the switch to his Kingdra was pretty obvious, but I didn't want to go for the Earthquake in case he wanted to stay in, even though I really had nothing to lose by going for Earthquake because he was locked in the Heat Wave. But here he's going to go for the Hydro Pump, take out my Rhyperior, and I'm just going to send out... The plan here was, I pretty much expected his Tornadus to be Specs, so the plan here was to send out Darmanitan and go for 2 Flare Blitz and just, you know, finish off his team. Oh, speaking of Flare Blitz, bitch! So obviously it's going to take out the Kingdra from there. You know, if it had a little bit more HP, it wouldn't have done anything at all. But, you know, Darmanitan, he has the power, indubitably, yes, quite, yes, he's powerful, yes. But here I thought I'd outspeed, and it actually turns out that I don't outspeed, so I mean, that's cool too. But seeing as how my last Pokemon are Honchkrow and Conch Elder, 2 powerful threats. Conch Elder didn't even see the light of day in this battle. An Adamant Mach Punch will after the Sucker Punch damage, but I wasn't worried. I knew Pimp C would be able to take out this thing. Why are you female? Hello? That's not okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, check out these videos.
This shit.